Hey everyone, Hunter here, or Forever Legacies. Welcome to another Throwback Thursday, and in today's throwback, we have the Galactic Empire Battlepack from Battlefront. This is pretty much a continuation of last week's Throwback Thursday with the Rebellion Battlepack, which is right over here. So, kind of a continuation on that one. It comes with 4 figures, of course, being there's a battle pack. The item number is 75134. Pieces has 109 pieces in total. Has 2 Imperial Jetpack Troopers, 1 Imperial Shock Trooper, and 1 Imperial Officer. And at the time it came out in 2016, it retailed for $13. So it was around the $13 area when this came out. And like the Rebellion one, I wish I got more of this. Because it's the Battlefront. If you guys didn't know, I love the game Battlefront, and I love the game Battlefront 2. And them just making battle packs from it, I thought it was a genius idea. Again, I got both of them, this one and the Rebellion one, which is on the right to the camera. I got that from my friend Braden as a birthday gift. He gave me both of them, which I still appreciate that. But, so, I wish that I'm not really wishing, I'm hoping, being the game is still popular, I'm hoping that they do 2 sets or some sets for Battlefront 2. I think that'd be so cool. They've got the campaign to work with. They've got just normal gameplay. I think it'd be so cool if they did that. So hopefully in the future they do. So yeah, let's get in the battle pack. Of course, in the music, I will have I think I'm going to add the Imperial March from DJ AG, just because it's an Imperial music. So, that's going to be the music I think I'm going to put in the background. I'll link his channel and his music in the description below. So, let's get into it. So, starting off with the Imperial Officer, right here. Oops, needs to focus. So, here's the Imperial Officer. He pretty much is the same officer that comes in the Star Destroyer from 2014. The only difference is he has a black cap or hat, where the Star Destroyer one only had a dark gray. I think it was dark gray. So, yeah. He's got the one comm face where he's got the comm mic right there, and he's got the speaking look. The hat, of course, has the not Imperial logo, but little logo right there. So that's pretty cool. And of course, it comes with the stud shooter, like all battle packs do. And how they work is just take this right here, you push down, boom, shoots. And the stud goes flying away. So, that is pretty much it for the I almost said a first order officer. The Imperial Officer. Pretty cool. I like these battle packs but best, like the Rebellion and the Imperial one, just because these two are definitely army builders. Like, I love getting an army. I would love to get more of these guys, more of that guy, and of course the damaged Stormtroopers. So next, we have the Shock Trooper, which is the first time we've ever seen a Stormtrooper Shock Trooper. Of course, he was introduced in Battlefront the game. So I thought this was so cool, because they've had Shock Troopers as clone troopers, of course. Like, they had them in the Clone Wars, they had them in Episode 3. Even in Legos, they've had these guys, clone Shock Troopers. They made one for the original wave of Episode 3 sets, and then they, not most recently, but in like one of the final waves of the Clone Wars sets, they made one for him. But this guy just looks really cool, in my opinion. Here's the extended stud shooter, which is just a stud shooter with this at the end of it. So, nothing like too crazy for his blaster. I'm not gonna shoot the stud just because that last one almost got away from me. Taking the helmet off, he's just got the plain clone head. I've come to terms with clone heads being Stormtrooper heads just because, one, it is the easiest thing to do. Definitely has a really awesome print on the helmet. Man, I really want to get a few more of these guys. I love the printing on this guy. It just looks pretty cool. I love different colored Stormtroopers and Clone Troopers. They intrigue me. Next is... Oops, focus. Next is the last two figures, which are exactly the same. No differences. Literally no differences. Even the heads are the same. So, here's the first guy. So, as you can see, he's just a plain Stormtrooper. No difference. The only kind of difference is that this guy has these guys have markings on their helmets because they've been in battle. Like there's a blaster bolt fire right there. Some scratches. It's just the meaning of this guy. These guys were supposed to be like battle damaged Stormtroopers, and again, both of them have the extended stud shooter. So the legs are the same exact as plain Stormtroopers. The only difference is the torso and the helmet. Taking the helmet off, you just have the plain clone head again. Here's the backpack. The backpack is same molding for the Rebellion one, and give me a second. Taking the head off and the jetpack. This is the backing of the look. Just a plain Stormtrooper body, other than having that scratch right there and I don't want to say blaster bolt, but something like that. So I'm just going to take off the jetpack for now for him, so I can kind of show you a comparison of what both of them look like. Again, this guy's the same head, same printing. So that's what both of them look like. So yeah, definitely a really cool figures. This battle pack is definitely a really cool one in my opinion. Surprisingly though, I actually prefer the Rebellion one. Now, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that, I dislike the Imperial Battle Pack. No, that just means I kind of like the accessibility of the set, and plus, the figures that come in it, like, it's just, in my opinion, I think it's I don't want to say better, but a cooler idea. Where this one, yeah, you got some really cool Stormtroopers and Imperial Officer. But don't get me wrong, both are awesome. Oops, I bumped the tripod. Both cool battle packs. So, moving the figures. Shoop. Moving off to the side. That's a wrinkle. Bring the battle pack up close. Focus. This is supposed to be like a small little... Now, this, of course, isn't in the actual game. This is just a small little outpost. Because there's so much you can really do in Battlefront to do. Like, actually make as the set. Unless... Again, I have a feeling if LEGO ever does decide to make Battlefront 2 sets, I'm guessing it's going to be based on the campaign. Because there are actual things in it where people would want as a LEGO set. So, I'm going to overview. Shoop. Oops, I almost dropped it. It doesn't have a stud shooter like the Speeder does. It has a spring-loaded missile. Or not, yeah, spring-loaded. And what it does is, if you see right here, that's the spring loader. Yep. If you push down on it, it'll go. It shoots out, of course, being it is a spring-loaded. We've had them for quite a while, so it doesn't. It's not a big surprise. It can spin 360 degrees. It can only go up so far before, the missile stops it. The only problem I have with this set is this thing breaks so easily. So, like, if you bend it like that, you can see there's creases in it. Or just bend it like that. It's just... It's not held in very tightly, but it is a battle pack, so what do you expect? And plus, there's only 109 pieces in this. So, but this is the center comm where you're supposed to put said first... Dang, I keep wanting to call him First Order. Imperial Officer right there. So, it looks out on the patrol. Looks nice. Then, this area is for the Shock Trooper. So just take the shock trooper and right there, another area. So that's what it looks like. Looks pretty cool in my opinion. I like, take that guy off. I like how this just ends up looking. I just like how that looks. So, putting that guy back on if I can. There we go. So that's what it looks like with the figures. You can put a Stormtrooper there, but there's no reason to. So, yeah, focus. Move that over. Put the Stormtroopers back. And, oh, this guy's gun fell off. There we go. Oh, he fell over. Stormtrooper down. There we go. And so that's what the set looks like all together with the figures on it. And in my opinion, I think this is one of the cooler battle packs. Battlefront ones were, in my opinion, really cool. There's some waves of battle packs that I like, and there's some that I dislike. I think I mentioned this in the previous one. But, like, some waves I don't really care for just because, one, they're not, like, too desirable, and they're not army builders. I prefer army builder battle packs just because, you know, I want to get multiples of them, and it's better than it's better having like say a bunch of stormtroopers than say a bunch of bounty hunters, or a bunch of other figures. So I definitely like this. I definitely like this one. Let me know in the comment section below if you enjoyed the video, as well as if you like this battle pack or not. So there was some controversial talk about these sets when they came out and when they were announced. Some people were like, yes, 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 I can't wait for these, and some others were like, oh, really? Why can't you just make a normal thing and not call it Battlefront? But in my opinion, I was one of the guys who were like, yes, I can't wait for them. So I'm excited. Again, I hope they make more Battlefront themed sets. Like, I would love to see a Corvus set from Battlefront 2. Ooh, I would buy that in a heartbeat. So I think that's gonna be it. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, definitely hit the like button, as well as let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you're at all new to this channel, subscribe. But if you're wondering why recently I've only done a few Lego videos and a bunch of Call of Duty videos, as you guys know, I'm going to Indiana now. Right now, when I'm recording this, I'm leaving it to Indiana in 2 days. When it's coming out, I'll be leaving in Indiana in 1 day. So I've been kind of pushed in some of the videos that Aiden and I did on video games. We mentioned that we're doing it. We did that all in 1 day. More reviews. I have a certain time frame I like to record, and it's kind of hard, not hard, but like annoying trying to find all the information for multiple sets and get it down. But I do have a few other reviews. One, I'm debating on either doing it before I leave or after I get back, because as you guys can see, the sprinkled up again. The lighting is okay. Again, why I'm at by a certain time of day is because I use a different type of lighting, and I want to get a spotlight. And my friend James, you guys know James, he's got one, and he's like, hey, I can bring that over and you can use it for your reviews and videos. I'm like, really? Oh, that would be so great. And he meant to bring it yesterday, which was Tuesday. He's like, oh man, I'm sorry, I meant to bring it, but he had a busy day. I was like, oh, don't worry. So next Tuesday when he comes over, he's gonna bring that over, and the spotlight should help the look of the reviews. So I think I'm either gonna wait till I get the spotlight, because the next review I'm gonna say that's gonna be out on this channel is a motorized vehicle, and I'm excited. But I think that's gonna be it. I've kind of rambled off. Hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.